Hey lovelies, I'm Yolanda Johnson-Bryant and you're watching The Other Side of the Dash. Hello beautiful people, hope you guys are doing well. If this is your first time to my channel, please stay a while, take a moment to hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up and comment below. And if you've been with me for a while, thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. But still comment below, give this video a thumbs up and tell all your friends about The Other Side of the Dash. So it's been a while since I have done a health update. And mainly because I wasn't doing anything for my health. I was, going through the process of moving. So I can't use that excuse anymore. We've been here in what, 9 months now? So I went ahead and I started making appointments for doctors and so on. So today I'm going to give you my June update. And ironically, it is my birthday on Friday, June the 11th. I'll be 52 years young. Do I look 52, y'all? Do I look 52? Anyway, I don't think I look 52. At any rate, so this is what's going on. Let's start with my health first. I did finally start making appointments with my doctors. And of course, it's starting to be a spiraling thing. So I went to the doctor and the first thing that my general doctor wants to address is the bleeding. So she's telling me that my iron levels are dangerously low, which I kind of knew that they were low because, I knew. And she wanted me to come in and start getting iron transfusions. And you guys know what happened last time all that happened. And I told her, I said, I'm absolutely not going to get any iron transfusion unless they rush me to the hospital and give me one. I'm just not doing that. And reserve your comments for knowing what the situation is. So what I started back doing is taking iron twice a day, and it does occasionally interfere with my ICB. Oh my God. And it does sometimes interfere with my IBS-C, which is irritable bowel syndrome with constipation. You guys knew I had that. But in the morning time, what I'll do is I'll take this here, and it's liquid iron concentrate. And in the evening before I go to bed, I'll take a pill, iron in pill form. So I've been doing that. I do notice a difference in the way that I feel. So I'm going to keep on that. She said, okay, if you can keep up with that, then we will put the iron transfusions on the back burner. As far as I'm concerned, that conversation is dead. If you want to know what I'm talking about, you can go back to previous videos. But at any rate, so that was one of her concerns. So you guys know I was scheduled for a hysterectomy when we lived in Greensboro, and I kind of put that on hold until I got here. We are trying to do that, but I need to get my A1C back down. So let's go into my diabetes. So my diabetes, you guys know I was in remission. I am no longer in remission. Actually, I am way out of remission. So when I was in remission, and I've come to notice that many doctors have a different terminology for it. Some say remission, and others say it's not remission because you're never really no longer having it. You're just controlling your blood sugars. Look, I'll take remission. I speak remission, okay? So remission is my word. They shouldn't give me that word, but they did, and I'm running with it. So I'm no longer in remission, though. I'm so far away from remission. Look, my remission was old school. So when I was in remission, I was at 5. I'm at 11 now, guys. I am at 11, and that is just entirely too high. So I will admit, you know, it's my fault. I'm not going to sit here and put blame, whatever. But they need to get that back down in control so that I can go in for the hysterectomy. Now, what have I been doing to control my diabetes now? So she gave me 2 medications. You guys know before I was on the Jardiance. So she's put me back on Jardiance because she was trying to give me all this insulin. And I told her absolutely not. And she asked me why, and I told her why. I said, you know, they had me on this insulin and these other pills. They made me sick. I couldn't function throughout my day. It just created other problems like kidney and liver, and my legs would go numb and things. I'm not doing all that. So I said, I'll do the Jardiance for a short period of time. She goes, you can't just do it on Jardiance alone, which I beg to differ, but I listened to what she had to say. And she said, we're going to add metformin. Well, if anyone who has taken metformin before knows, metformin is not the best thing for a person's stomach. It can make you nauseated. They do have a new formula that is extended release, but it's still not 100% guaranteed not to make you sick. So, but at any rate, I took that before. So I told her, she goes, well, you take a Jardiance in the morning and you take a metformin at night. And I thought, you know what, I could do that for a while until I get back to where I want to. And then she goes, well, for the first week, you're going to take 1 pill a night. The second week, you're going to take 2, 3, until you get up to 4 pills a day. Absolutely not. So I just listened to what she had to say, nodded and grinned. And you guys might think, well, you're a rebel. No, I just know my body, I know my health, and I just know that they, although they're medical, they know some things, and there's some things they don't know. So I have to do what's right for me. So I got my prescription. I already knew that I wasn't going to do too well with the metformin. And I'll tell you why. So lately, I did start back working out, lifting weights, and keto. So I noticed even on the first day that when I took the Jardiance, or actually the next day I took the Jardiance and I took the 1 metformin that night, that next morning I woke up, I barely woke up because my sugar was so low. My blood sugar was so low. So this is why I knew that taking the Jardiance on top of working out and the low carb keto diet was not going to work with also adding the metformin. So where I'm at right now is I will take the Jardiance in the morning. I work out, I lift weights, I do it 5 days a week, and every now and then if I'm bored on Saturday, I'll go up there and get on the treadmill. So I do that. I've lost 10 pounds, you guys. And if, let's say, I want to eat some watermelon, because we all know that that is not keto friendly. So if I want some watermelon, or if I want something that I know is going to throw me out of keto or whatever, and then possibly raise my sugar, I will take the metformin at nighttime just to kind of offset it. But I don't do it too often because I don't want my body going in and out of keto, and that's not a good thing. So I've been doing good with that. So that is where that is. So my main doctor referred me out to a number of other doctors. You guys know I have a heart condition, so she referred me out to a heart doctor. I gotta get my mammogram. She referred me out to a gastro for my IBS. Also, she referred me out to a gynecologist because of the bleeding and to revisit the hysterectomy talk. So I went yesterday, and the lady was asking me, well, when's your last period and all. She was asking me all this information, and I was telling her truthfully, and she's looking at me like, yeah, lady, you're right. You know, you're over exaggerating, whatever. And I just kind of looked at her. So when the first lady, the OBGYN, my doctor, she did a physical exam and the pelvic exam and all that kind of stuff in the stirrups. She was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Because she's saying now, if you guys remember the tumors that they could see, or the fibroids that they could see, they were about golf ball size, right? So this one particular one, she said she couldn't see the other ones because this one was so big, it's baseball size now. So she immediately sent me over to another place to have a, I want to say a sonogram. I think it was a sonogram. So they did that. Y'all, these people hurt me so bad. I was in so much pain yesterday. And the lady asked me again the questions that my gyno asked me, and I told her the same thing, knowing that she's going to look at me like I was crazy. And when she was looking on that thing, she was looking at me. She was like, oh my God. She said, these results will be yours. Because I said, do you see more than one? She was like, yes. And I started asking her more information about it. And I knew she did not want to answer it because she was like, I'm going to get these to your doctor today. She said she'll contact you either today or tomorrow, you know, and that's all she would say. So I knew, you know, that situation had gotten a little bit worse. So that's where I'm at with that. But still, I can't get clearance for my hysterectomy until I get my sugars under control. And also they're saying that my cardiologist, who I'm yet to see, has to you know, make the surgery, you know, give me clearance for the surgery, because one, my A1C cannot be too high. Why is that? Because diabetics don't heal as well as a normal person does, and there could be complications where they might have to amputate, or I could actually die on the table because I'm diabetic. Heart, that's an obvious thing. You know, I could have a heart attack on the table, or whatever the case may be. My heart may not be strong enough for it, or whatever the case may be. So that's where I'm at. So I woke up this morning, and there was like 3 messages and 2 text messages saying, oh, you have an appointment on Thursday, the 8th. I mean, the 10th. I'm like, no, I don't got no appointment on the 10th. I didn't set no appointment. So I guess they got the results back, and what they did was went upon their own, on their own whatever, and made an appointment for me. And to me, that's not cool. You know, get in touch with me first. You don't know what my schedule looks like, whatever. So I call them back. I'm like, look, it's my birthday weekend. I am not going to a doctor. You call me after, or I'll call you after my birthday. So, because I feel like this. Yes, it might be an emergency, but either way, they can't do much of anything until my A1C is down and they get a clearance from my cardiologist, who I've yet to see. So, I didn't think if that was the case, then it was such an emergency that I had to go into the doctor on an unscheduled visit that you schedule 24 hours in advance, you know, for tomorrow, that, you know, that wasn't going to happen. So anyway, so this is where I'm at as far as my health goes. But things are turning around with the exercise, the weightlifting, and the keto. What else is going on? As I mentioned, I lost 10 pounds, and I'm happy about that. I am trying to watch my salt intake, because my blood pressure, if you guys remember in my previous reports, I've never had high blood pressure, but it's a little spiked, and I can tell because my ankles and my legs are just so swollen. So I'm trying to, because I'll eat salt on anything, y'all. Watermelon, you know, anything. And I keep mentioning watermelon because that's just what I've been craving lately, and that's what we've been eating, and it's good. So, but my ankles are swollen, my legs are ankles, and my face, if you guys look, is kind of swollen. My arms are swollen, so my body is swollen. So I have to watch my salt intake on that. So I switched over to Mrs. Dash. Hopefully that will help, but it takes time for these things to take an effect. Where else? The house. So the house is coming along. We're slowing down on projects. We just came back from vacation, so we're slowing down on projects because, y'all, we just got our tax bill for this year, and it was triple what we thought it was going to be. So the value of our house has just skyrocketed. So in this crazy market, it's understandable. So we've kind of, you know, scale back a little bit about, you know, from what we're going to do with the house. There are a couple things that I want to do before the year is out, like put that fireplace and shelving unit in the living room. We want to get ceiling fans. We want to get pendant lights, and I want to get a round dining room table. That's going to round out the year, and then we'll pick up more projects next year. Next year is going to be my patio, you guys. I have started a garden. Actually started it probably in March, and it was flourishing. I've gotten fruit off of it, gotten vegetables, and a harvest basically. Lately it's been doing nothing but raining. So I went out yesterday and I found slugs and things on my plants and frogs. So we're trying to deal with that. But maybe I will do a video. Let me know if you want to see a video of my garden and the things that I have and that I'm growing and things that I'm getting ready to plant, because I am going to be planting some other things today. So that's what's going on with the house. We're still loving the house. Still trying to get the organization going the way I want to. We're still getting rid of stuff. So that my granddaughter, she took the state test, although they're not required for homeschooling in the state of Texas. She took it and she aced it. She did an excellent job. She's in the 97% percentile, and most of the things that she scored high on put her at a 10th to 11th grade level. She's going to be going into the 6th grade. So I am so proud of her. So we decided that we are going to put her in public school for now and see how that goes. Hopefully it's doing well, because she, you know, in a new community, you know, we try to get out. But one, it's been either raining or it's just been hot as I don't know what. And then you have to kind of gauge the people that, you know, you don't want to just put her in, you know, into some situation and just to pull her out because something happened. So, you guys know I live in Texas. Says a lot. I love Texas. I used to live here before. My family is from East Texas. However, although there is bigotry everywhere, it is very prevalent here in Texas, especially where we live. We live in a, I won't say it's predominantly white, it's mostly white. And we've had some situations with some racist people. So I'm careful, because what I don't want to happen is for a little bit to get involved with playing with children, to kind of find out that their parents don't want them playing with her kind, or, you know, that's just devastating to the children because the parents can't play nice or whatever. So we're very careful. So she hasn't met a whole lot of people here, but they just opened up the amenity center, and so tomorrow we're going to be going to buy bathing suits so she can go and hang out by the pool. She every now and then rides up there, and she might meet a couple friends or two where she, or people, children her age, and they play, they have a volleyball court, and they might play, you know, every now and then. So she's been doing that. I think it'll really come to fruition for her when she actually starts school, and she's actually, you know, on the bus stop with people that live in the community. She's going to school with people that live in the community. And I'm not even opposed to her having friends that don't live in this community. I mean, if they're going to her school and live in another community over or down the street, I'm not opposed to that either. But I'm just going to be very careful as to who I let her associate with. But she's doing good. She's getting so big. She's so tall. She's just growing, and she's only 10. She'll be 11 July 11th. So I got a couple surprises for her birthday. I don't want to mention them because she's within earshot. She seems like she's not paying attention, but she is. So what else? My husband, he's doing well. He is still at the 9 months, y'all, trying to get used to this schedule. I think the issue is not the actual work schedule. You guys know before he works nights, now he works days. I think it's the driving. So we live way out in the boondocks. Across the street there are cows, let's just put it that way. So we are out in the country, and he works in another place that's about 40 minutes away from here. So I say 40 minutes, but it's not 40 minutes. It's longer than 40 minutes. That's the actual estimated time that Google will give you. However, if you guys know anything about Texas traffic, you know, it's similar to California traffic. And so 40 minutes can turn into an hour or whatever, and that's each way. So I think what's killing him, or not killing him, what's, you know, making him so tired is the commute. So he's still trying to get used to that. But, you know, he's loving his job still. He loves the people that he works with, so he's doing well with that. And we're still together. So we're doing well, obviously. We just came back from vacation from San Antonio. We were going to go to the Grand Canyon, but we said, you know, whoa, you know, we were going to be gone for a week. We decided, let's enjoy some things here first that are local, because we are planning that Paris trip in the next couple years. So we said, okay, let's do something local. So we went to San Antonio. We enjoyed the river walk. Oh my goodness, you guys. If you guys ever visit San Antonio, in addition to the river walk, you must visit the Japanese tea gardens. This place is so beautiful. I'll put some shots right here that we got of it here. But it's a beautiful place, and we didn't get to see everything. It was just too hot for us to, you know, try to navigate the entire facility or grounds, because it's actually outside. They do have a restaurant, but it was so beautiful, and we're going to go back and we're going to make sure we visit that place. The river walk is beautiful. Lots of shopping. You can do tours along the river. Lots of food. We went and ate at, we've always wanted to eat at Bubba Gump's Shrimp Company. As you guys know, was made famous by Forrest Gump. So yeah, we went and ate there. Food was delicious. I'm just going to give you guys a warning now. If you go, pigeons rule. The pigeons are everywhere. So if a person, a family leaves their table and they leave their leftovers or whatever's left of their food on the table, the pigeons are going to get it. So you'll be sitting at the table, and right next to you there are pigeons enjoying lunch. So, and they will hit you in the head. I got hit in the head a couple times. They have no respect. They will swoop down. Their feather will hit you in the head while they're trying to get down to the food. So I do warn you guys about that. But it's a beautiful place to go visit. And we didn't get to view, you know, everything we wanted to get done. I'm sorry about that, y'all. Somebody's trying to get in touch with me. They're going to have to wait. But yeah, so we went on vacation. We'll probably visit the beach, Galveston, maybe Corpus Christi, a couple places this year. And then next year we'll be headed to, Lord willing, to New York and New Jersey. I have a colleague and friend who is renewing her vows there. So we'll probably be flying out. Look, you guys know we drive everywhere, but we're not driving there. We're going to be flying. And it'll be a little bit's first time flying. So we're going to actually fly there, Lord willing, next year for vacation. And then we're going to be headed to Europe. So what else is going on in my life here? I think that's it. So I've started a new platform here on Other Side of the Dash. It still pertains to living your best life over the age of 50, but I've added some interviews, some conversations with people who are passionate about living your best life over 50. And I'm also in the process, I'm not going to do a date, I'll do an announcement as soon as I get everything done the way I needed to get it done. I will also be turning that into a podcast. So we're working on the podcast. I am trying to update my website. So we've got a lot of things going on, a lot of new branding, new marketing. If you guys noticed the intro, that's a little bit new. The logo is new. So I'm working on that, and I'm working on the social media. Yeah, so a lot of things are coming down the pike, and I am trying to get done. I have more time to do it now because it's summer break. And then a little bit we'll be starting school in the fall, which gives me a little bit more time because now that she's not doing school, Grandma, play with me. Grandma, let's go do this. You know, so it's not as bad as when we were in school, but I think once she goes to school and I have that full 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours to myself, I'll be able to work uninterrupted and get a lot more done. And let's see, what else is going on? I think that's going to be it. So I guess this concludes my June 2021 health update. I'll come back next month with another health update. Hopefully by then I will have had my hysterectomy scheduled. My A1C will be under control. I will have seen my heart doctor. I will have had my mammogram. And I will have lost more weight. So we will see. So on that note, again, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel. Give it a thumbs up. Tell all your friends. comment below. I love to hear comments. And if there's a topic that you would like to hear discussed, or if you want to discuss a topic with me, we can jump on Zoom and talk about things. And we can talk about and discuss things that are on the other side of our dash, so we can live our best life after the age of 50. So again, I'm Yolanda Johnson-Bryant, and thank you for watching The Other Side of the Dash. Until next time, folks, be good to yourself and everyone else.